Hi, I'm Bormai. Today I got 8 tips to help you improve your Call of Duty Warzone endgame so you can get more wins. Also, if you like this video, let's hit that like button and actually like that video. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about these tips. The first tip number 1, is going to be positioning. Positioning is huge and it is key to winning games in Warzone, okay? Now, you guys are going to think, oh, this is common sense, it's a noob tip. Maybe that's what you think. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page, so I'm going to explain this one. Okay, so around Circle 4, you're going to want to try to estimate where Circle 7 and 8 are going to be, okay? So that way you can be in that circle and the remaining teams have to push you. Whether there's multiple buildings, multiple cover, and multiple teams in that circle, you want to be picking off the people that have to push because the gas or the unsafe areas are forcing them to you. These are easy kills. You just want to pick these guys off. Okay, then what you want to do is when Circle 8, which forces you to change the locations, you want to start picking off the people who were in cover that are now rushing to get to the safe zone. This is how you want to handle this. I know, it sounds like common sense, sounds easy, but it's a lot harder than you think. But what you don't want is to be one of those guys from Circle 7 or Circle 6 pushing into Circle 7 with the gas, forcing you to move and run out with no cover. Tip number 2, guys, if you're dead, that doesn't mean you're out of the game, okay? You need to continuously communicate to your living teammates. One of the biggest things you can do is ping when you see somebody firing on the minimap. You ping that location, pull up the regular map, make sure you get a precise location of who's firing, even if they're not firing at your team, especially if they're not firing at your team, so your team knows the location of at least one person, so they either know to proceed with caution in that area or where to avoid to get cover.
Sam? He's right by Jason's body. Right here on Jason. Good job, boys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Prioritize high ground and cover over concealment. Unless you have no other option, cover and high ground is where you want to be, okay? Now, basically the difference is cover is something that can't be shot through, that you can use to head glitch, peek around. Concealment is something that you can be shot through very easily, but people aren't going to see you very easily because maybe you're in a bush or something to that effect. Tip number 4, when you're in the situation where it's your team versus the last team, you guys are fighting for the victory right now, it's the finals, and you down a guy, you want to push. You don't have to hard push, but you're going to definitely want to soft push and start closing that gap between you and that team. You've successfully created some chaos, and you want to use that chaos to your advantage. Now, if you know that you outnumber this team already, let's say it's 4 versus 2, okay, and you down 1, or 4 versus 3, you down 1. Now you have multiple guys alive higher than them. Hard push, okay? You want to push these guys and scare the hell out of them and just finish them off as quick as possible. Tip number 5, keep track of how many teams are left and how many players are left. So basically, let's say there's 3 teams, you're playing squads, and there's only 7 guys, and you know you have 4, then you know it's a team of 1 and 2 versus your team of 4. Now, this is important because I have personally lost to a game where I have thought I killed the final guy, and then I get shot in the back. So you want to communicate this to your team just so no one thinks they killed the final guy and there's multiple still left.
2v1v1, Hoove. It's 2v1v1.
Yeah, nobody's in front of you.
Tip number 6, if you think that you have good cover and you're feeling pretty confident that you can't be shot, you need to make sure that you have full armor on and both your guns are reloaded. I know, guys, that sounds pretty simple, but it's very easy to forget in the chaos of the final game where there's a bunch of people shooting at you and you've been shooting and you've lost track. So take that time to quickly do a real quick, check of armor and bullets and make sure your team's doing the same. As long as you're safe. If you're getting shot at, obviously don't do this. Tip number 7, do not, and I'm going to say this again because I have killed I don't know how many people doing this, so absolutely do not revive down teammates that are stuck in the gas without cover, especially in the final circles 6, 7, and 8. Okay, I am not kidding you. This is something that people will probably die from far more often than they should. It's an easy kill. The circles are small. Everyone sees you. They know you just got into a gunfight. They're gonna kill you, and you might have possibly gave up your dub and what's just an easy, pointless kill. Tip number 8, whenever possible, make a plan with your team. Let's say you're in one of the final buildings, it's circle 7, or it's closing, you're about to have to move because circle 8 is forcing you to change location, or whatever the scenario is. You just have a second that you can safely make a quick plan. Do so. This helps keep your teammates on the same page, and that way when the gas comes in and forces you to move, you're not all scattering and doing different things and possibly taking multiple hostiles on, fighting alone, and decreasing your chance of winning a gunfight.
Does everyone have a gas mask?
I do.
Alright, so
Gas is closing in. Relocate
it's going
to
to
the
push
safe
that
zone.
way. He's above us right now. He cannot get behind us in this tube unless he has a gas mask and drops down and behind us.
Gas is inbound.
So all we have to do is wait for this guy, right?
Let him come off the top before we run out.
Exactly. I don't know where he is. Oh, good shit.
If you made it this far, guys, I did something right. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you're not, subscribe. That way you can come back for more awesome tips and other Call of Duty content. I hope to hear that you guys have used these tips and they've helped you increase your win percentage. Good luck out there. Until next time, I'm Bormai, signing out and wishing you happy gaming.